Yeah, you know, I'm a bit more of a CFG kind of a girl, but you know. Well, these days I live down on the far south coast of New South Wales, in a tiny little place called Bimbaya, which has an official population of 4. Which is kind of
one of the 4?
Yeah, I'm one of the 4, so because I'm hardly ever home, it's sort of more like 3. But and I sing and write songs and play the guitar.
She liked to think of them as creatures lining up along the road, and their arms displayed. Sometimes she
I spend most of my time touring around the place singing songs to people.
lean her head against the frame, watching them sway.
Why? That's a great question. I don't know. I can't help it. I've been writing songs for a long time, and I made my first record in '98, which seems like an exceptionally long time ago.
Yeah, I heard it, brother, of course I did. Circles we moving just ain't that big. Yeah, I've seen it coming from the start. A great big case for restless heart.
My musical life started off more in the classical vein. I was, a very serious violinist, and then I got an acoustic guitar when I was at school, and I didn't think of myself as a guitar player for a long time. It was really just about accompanying myself singing. And I still played the violin. I still have a violin, which I hardly ever kind of get out, but she's still with me there in the corner. And I remember really clearly listening back to those first demos and thinking, crikeys, that's really scrubby guitar playing, Thorne. You should maybe put a bit more energy into it, I got an electric guitar. Which I sort of kind of didn't really know what to do with for a long while. It's such a different beast than an acoustic. But when I started writing songs on that instrument, I guess that was quite a shift in my sound.
From my fingers, and on to the sound, like a promise from the song, or a sweet turnaround.
Well, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell. I'm really influenced by a lot of acoustic players as well. People like Nick Jones and Martin Carthy, Mark Kozelek from Sunken Moon, Cat Power. Yeah, you were a bit of a sponge, aren't you? So that kind of stuff. Ricky Lee Jones, I should mention too. She's one of my favourite electric guitar players. She's amazing, and so yeah, I'm influenced by all those people that I love. And I guess when I started writing more stuff on the electric as well, I really, I still spend a lot of time really listening to all those people that I love and kind of playing along in my bedroom and trying to work out what they're doing, and that sort of stuff is really great for your playing. No, they're super supportive actually of my creative endeavours. I'm sure it was probably much more painful to be in a house with a kid trying to learn to play the fiddle, because Lord knows it's a pretty painful thing for a long time. Mum played the piano a little bit, but and sang. My dad is actually completely tone deaf, but he's a writer, he's a poet, and so I guess you know, maybe part of my love of words has kind of come from that, you know, growing up in that world. So, yeah, they're pretty supportive.
You push your change around the counter.
You know, my favourite songs are the ones that pop out in one go, you know, that are kind of seem to be fully formed somehow, and you just, out they come.
Just coming down. Oh, it's a great, great wave coming down.
And I think, you know, the biggest challenge maybe is being patient with that process. And, you know, there's a lot of songs that I'm really happy with that have, you know, had a half-life as sort of, you know, in one incarnation of the song, and knowing that it wasn't quite right, and you know, just sort of putting it aside for a while and then coming back to it, and you know, putting your editor's hat on and kind of going, come on, Thorne, there's a bit of a keeper in there, you just got to fix it up. Little studio set up at home where, you know, I work with Pro Tools and just a handful of microphones, and, you know, that kind of recording is great for your songwriting process, but just being able to have some little portable device of some description for those late night, that melody, you know. And it's funny, I was you know, you can spend hours, I can spend hours and hours and hours playing the same little musical idea, you know, over and over again, very easily entertained, you know. I can just, like, that'll keep me happy for a long time. And you think, oh, I'm never going to forget this, I played it for 5 hours in a row. But, you know, they do just disappear.